everyone, my name is Adreden, and we are in, well, we're modding 7 Days to Die. It's technically open, but I need to just go over a few things real quick. Just sort of check the stamina usage on some of these guys. Yeah, so this one here is a little bit high, I think. This was a copy-paste, but I wasn't really worried about it for the Alpha 17 version because the spiked knuckles, I kind of just wanted them in the game. But they're not really going to be as good until Alpha 18. So I'll definitely be tweaking this in Alpha 18. I just kind of wanted to get it started. But it's a good point that Trekker brought up yesterday, was that some of these things are a little bit goofy. The stamina loss one is probably the worst. And what I should probably do is, instead of stamina loss, I should probably do a probably a percent add, I guess, because that seems like, would make more sense. We'll copy that, and I'm gonna just put something in here. A percent add. Well, actually, no, you can't do that yet, because these are the base objects. So you actually have to figure it out. I don't know, man. I gotta look through these other ones. We'll go with 5 for now, and that's like probably a lot better. I mean, it's basically like punching with your fists, but with like a little bit of iron in them. Like a 1 pound weight in each hand isn't really going to affect most people too badly. So yeah, candlestick does stamina loss 10. You know what? I feel like 7. Why not? And now I don't really know. I guess one of the things we can do is take a quick look over here and go to data, config. I actually think sometimes I have, nope, looks like it got closed. I usually have 2 windows open, one with vanilla stuff and one with non-vanilla stuff. So we're just going to drag this over here real quick and take a look. Why? Yeah, the game I've been playing, which you'll see soon. They're actually, both of the new ones are kind of goofing up my stuff. Let me see here. Melee. No. Melee. Wood. Club? Is that not gonna do it? No. Melee, club, wood. There it is. Such weird little description. So this is the basic thing here. Yeah, so stamina loss is at 15 for an entire wooden club. So, I mean, yeah, it's just kind of a matter of, I don't know, starting to arbitrarily choose some things based off of the small amount of information you kind of have, right? So the candlestick is 7. It really depends on the candlestick too, because some of them are hollow, right? It's kind of, weird. But yeah, sometimes I go through these and just sort of look through here. I've probably got fiberglass resin there. Interesting, but probably not the other stuff. I think I have a duplicate of that someplace. Though the duplicate is commented out, so it's not really that big of a deal here. So, stamina loss is at 10 for a plank. I don't know. 10 for the plank. Well, let's just keep that in mind. Melee plank club is probably also 10. No, stamina loss is at 15, so that didn't even change that one. So basically, the process I've been going through is just tweaking small little things with this melee stuff a little bit at a time, so that eventually, like, it sort of works its way out. You know what? For just a simple pipe, 10 is probably good. And then melee old bat. So the bats, I feel, well, I mean, I don't know, bats feel pretty good. Like, you can swing on a bat a lot, I don't know, maybe 12? Though, I mean, it's got to be pretty much equal to a club, but they don't really account for, like, how it feels in your hand. So, I don't know, maybe 14. I don't know, there's got to be an advantage to using that, right? Just a small little thing. Yeah, I was hoping to get some of this done yesterday, but ended up not actually getting to it. Oh, this one has 10 set. Ooh, well, fancy. Um, hmm. I don't know. And if these values seem like off to people, like please let me know because, you know, I don't mind changing this stuff at all. Oh, this is why I think because I had the metal bat probably higher. I don't know much about bats, so um, yeah. I mean, some of these woods are pretty light. I don't know. Let's go 13 on that guy, and then this one here. Because without actually like looking up some of these values, and also sort of interpreting what TFP wants to sort of conglomerate like stamina as, right? Because there's nothing that sort of is like you're gonna get a callus on your hand at this spot, or it's rubbing too hard on your index finger, right? Or anything like that. So none of that stuff is really accounted for in their model. So yeah, Dark Mist Bat gets what? Because yeah, attacks per minute could also kind of account for that kind of thing too, right? 10. It's supposed to be a pretty powerful, unique bat, so it can have that. The racket. We still haven't found a racket, have we? Hopefully they're in the loot list. Either that or I have to put them on in some of the POIs. That would be a good idea. Things are, yes, good. Marvelous. Let's see. Attacks per minute. Stamina loss is a 10 for a racket. I don't know. 9? I guess I or somebody else needs to like look up all the different weights of these things and maybe the densities and try to figure out how that plays into stamina. But if anything does seem counterintuitive to you, let me know. Like Trekker pointed out that it seems kind of counterintuitive that I think there was more stamina loss on the one weapon, and he was thinking more about the aerodynamics of it, which is kind of cool and interesting. Which also makes sense because yeah, if it's harder to swing through the air, it's going to take more effort, right? So all this whole process is just, part of it. I just got to go through all the things all the time. Oh yeah, an old stick is definitely more like a 7 or an 8. Let's go with an 8. Just bringing things into, alignment here. If that one is an 8, this is the exact same thing. So it can also be an 8. But oftentimes, like, what I did is I kind of just copy-pasted most of the stuff and, tweaked. I think I went through and did a pass for all the damages and stuff, but not everything. So this is a sharp stick. Well, it's still going to be about 8. I don't know. Now the iron spear, it's pretty hefty. It's like a 3-meter long stick. That isn't like hollowed out or anything, so the stamina use on that one is going to be probably pretty high. Yeah, I'm going to keep that at 15. I don't think it doesn't feel too bad when I'm using it, so. Mr. Bonecraken, hello! How's it going today? You feel better? You had a headache yesterday. Yeah, I'm just kind of going through some of these items here and checking them just to make sure that they're a little bit better tuned for stamina loss. Things that make sense. Okay, so if an old stick has an 8, a club of like a rebar piece, which is probably gonna be, I mean, we could check the densities of them, but a rebar piece of approximately the same size is gonna be way more because it's iron. It's not, you know, an iron rebar versus like titanium or some sort of carbon composite thing. Doing good. Tired, and after helping complete my house. Is your house is totally done now? That's awesome. If it is, oh, take that A out of there. You know, I'm gonna put this up to 15. I don't know. It does a lot more damage, I think, than the old stick, which does an entity damage of 12. I kind of wish there wasn't an entity damage and a block damage. I mean, it's good for other people's mods, but to me, it's like I'd rather have it just do a damage and then you change. This is not a good example of it, but you change something else. Where's one that has it? Not all of them have this thing added to it, but you can adjust like damage modifiers per material, and that's what I wish would actually just change the, there it is, damage modifiers for wood, earth, stone, metal. And you know, I guess you could probably throw in organic and all that, right? Because that would make more sense to how it would. And ideally you could even do stuff like instead maybe define its sharpness or weight, you know, something more physicsy that would just like figure out, you know, then it would just calculate the damage, you know, once when you equip it or something, and then, you know, just apply that to blocks versus creatures, or, you know, things like that. Because, you know, maybe there's a creature that has like a super thick hide, you want it to, but I mean, that would be in the armor rating of the creature, I guess. But I don't know, it just, you know, it seems like there could be something more streamlined. I don't know. Down to the rebar. Concrete floor is finished. It just needs the inside walls. Ah, nice. Yeah, inside walls go up pretty fast in Canada, other than drywalling. Drywalling is kind of a bit of a bugger. Okay, so if we cranked up the single one to 15 on the stamina, the whole, like, I plan on getting back over to the game real quick. It is loaded. I just wanted to get ripped through here and adjust some of these guys. So if that one is 15, I'm gonna go, I don't know, 18 on a double piece. It seems a little bit weird, but you know, any adjustments to bring things in line are probably good. Stamina loss is 10. Yeah, it's made out of wood. So yeah, I don't know. It's not nearly as bulky as the wooden club. It's mostly just like a properly shaped piece of wood. So yeah, that's not too bad, I think. We're gonna leave that there. And then these here, this is a whole hell of a huge section here. These are all the different signs, the melee signs that you can pick up. So yeah, it's a bastard. This took actually, doing all the melee signs probably took me a week altogether. Not like a constant 8 hours a day kind of work, but it took me a lot of my spare time to get all these done. And a lot of these are definitely copy pasted. Yeah, 15 on that one. Stamina loss on this one is 10. Oh, looks like I did maybe adjust it a little bit. 10. Probably the biggest signs probably are 15, and the littler ones are 10. Would be my guess. Yeah. Anyhow, that's that. We're gonna save that. Close that one. Item modifier. This is, yeah, okay, this is what I was talking about. So then this is the other side of things. So if we have the Thagamizers, which we do here, You can see the things that they do to the thing, to the whatever they're put into. Let's see here. Damage type, it changes it to piercing. Material is metal, and then this is where it changes all the icons. And it doesn't look like they have a modifier for changing the amount of stamina on them. Okay. Well, I'll consider that a little bit. Because, yeah, entity damage on this one is a percentage add at 0.25. I don't know if I even saw that on the one above. Entity damage. Oh yeah, it's right there. So, yeah, what was it called? Was it called stamina? Stamina loss, passive effect. I'll include this one in here. It would be kind of good to actually check item modifier in the vanilla for, say, F the spiked. It's more like club spiked or something silly like that. Where the hell does it start? Here, item modifier to there. So we have just changes it to piercing, add the buff, which is shredding. It's kind of cool. And that's pretty much it. It doesn't really do much else. Doesn't change the damages or anything. But I think we're gonna do a percent. No, purse. I think it's purse sub. Don't really use this very often. Or you can go percent add and then add a negative to it. So finish touch-ups. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to finish it. Yeah, we'll finish it yesterday so we can transfer already. I mean tomorrow. Should have listed on my computer eng subject for me to be able to help. Should have listened on my comp eng subject for me to be able to help. Okay. A little bit not quite sure of the last one there. Okay, we're gonna take this here and 0. I don't know. I'm just gonna go 1 for now. Like 1%. To see how that changes things. I mean, in theory, questionable what this sort of thing would do. If it would be is it up? Which one are we doing here? Iron pipe. This is the ivory one, so the black one should be right below it. Yep, there it is. And sometimes looking at the code just sort of makes me a little bit weird here. Oh, stamina loss is included on that one. Okay. Well then, let's just take that. C. And we'll just bring that. Oh, it is up there. Anyway, never mind. We'll try. So it takes off, I guess, 30% stamina degradation on each one. It just does that automatically. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave that there. Oh, no. I don't know why it's going through so many things there. Let's just bring this back out. There we go. Okay, anyhow, that's the sort of the problem when you start like messing with things. You start not quite being sure what's still around. This is the one here we're at. Okay. Hopefully I didn't screw up any of the XML. It can be a bit finicky. Oh, oh, computer engineering subject for me to be able to assist you on your coding. That'd be fun. That'd be cool. But you said you should have listened. um, yeah, no worries. I mean, you know, to be honest, some of the best ways I feel that of joining, like, you know, you have to have a motivation, I think, to really like to learn how to code. For me, like, my motivation was to the first time I ever started was to try to automate some, to speed up some things for like entering things into spreadsheets. Because like we had a file full of stuff, and I'm like, you know, I think we can just like instead of looking at a text file and like copying and pasting these values or typing them into this file over into this Excel sheet over here, I'm pretty sure we can just import them somehow, you know. And the people in my lab were just not, they didn't really get it. Anyhow, from there I sort of learned how to do some macros in Excel, and then yeah, it just sort of blossomed from there. But I think in video games is a very fun one to learn how to code, because you know it's fun. You get to build games, and that's fun. So coding's not necessarily hard. It depends on the language and what you know about the different things. That is a long note. I could hold it, but I'm not gonna. Alrighty. So, stamina cost 5. Trekker was, yeah, mentioning about this here. Recipes. Plank, melee plank, craft. Recipes, melee plank, club, craft. Now we have to use the exact same one here. I think this one also reduces the stamina, if I'm not mistaken. So we have to check it like this. It is. Yeah, it does definitely reduce that. Does so let's go 25 and 9 on that guy. And then you modify. No, you need to take that off of there, Sonny Jim. Take that off. You modify. Put it on there. Complete. So 6 and 7. Okay. I think I see where you're coming from now, Tracker. Yes. You would say that the plank, because it is more... It's worse to hold and it's more aerodynamically crap, that it is... should be less of a stamina drain. I would agree. Just not quite sure how to make it do that. Yeah. Okay, modify. You modify. Let's take these off of this plank. Complete. Put them back on the pine bat here. Modify. So more tweaking there needs to get done. Yeah, because I could swing a baseball bat more than I could swing a plank. I don't know if I would necessarily be tired per se doing the plank. My hands would hurt more. So, I don't know. Anyhow, I really like coding, but my priorities back then was on online gaming and girls when I was in college. Yeah, well, you know. The priorities of like a, what, 20-year-old? Teenager? 20-year-old, yeah. I would say that many of us were kind of the same way, right? Actually, I might just scrap that guy. And a piece of rebar. I need to do a couple things with this rebar. I need to be able to make them into, because I don't think I included the recipe for that. turn them into rebar blocks, like for building concrete stuff. I just don't think I got to that. Yeah, anyhow, I was gonna take this flashlight and we're gonna put it onto the ground outside, and I didn't actually get to doing that. Now, actually, yeah, right. So that was another thing, yeah, I did a lot of exploring yesterday. I discovered that this town is huge. Let's see here. What is what? What town is which one? This is the one with the trader. So maybe that was the trader? And of course, it's like enormous. So these are the new towns in Alpha 17.4. So it's just that some of them have nicer buildings than others. Like this section up here is, I think, quite nice here. Then there was this building here, or these ones in here, which was also, I think, fairly nice for the town. A little bit of destroyed stuff in there, but I don't necessarily know there was many books. This town also was very large, but it had a couple of Joe's brothers, I believe, here, and this was like a gun factory. So lots of good stuff there to take a look at. There we go. Prep for it! Hello! How's it going? Mr. Bone Kraken says, I was rebelling with my parents at the time because they were picking my courses instead of me getting chemical engineering. Cool. The chemical engineering is cool. I mean, I'm pretty much like almost any sort of engineering thing, but hey, that's just me. Yeah. Overbearing parents could suck. I didn't really have that, so it wasn't really much of a problem. Coffee. My parents were like, neuroscience? What are you gonna do with that? And I'm like, well, I got plans. So I just did a neuroscience degree, and that was pretty much that. And one day I will get back to it. It's just not right now. Let's make some more bandages, because we are nearly out. Recipes. I probably would have done more of this stuff in between, but I ended up exploring so much that I just did not. Okay. Yeah, grab some of these and that. Excuse me. Hop seeds. I still haven't looked at the noisemaker code. Basically yesterday what I did with my modding time was, now I don't know how many of you guys, I know Mr. Bone Kraken wasn't here at that time, but there was a mod by Darkstar Dragon. People had been asking about maybe making it so that in 7 Days to Die you could play as a vampire. And he did a bunch of work on it, which was great. And then I basically inherited that from him. And yesterday I was updating it for Alpha 17. And so I spent some time working on that. So now I've kind of run into another little issue where, like, so it used to be the case that, yeah, as long as you were inside during the day, you were fine. But I changed it so that, let's say the sun was shining through a window and you were on the far side of the room of the window, but if the sun was shining directly onto you, you would get damaged. So that's one of the things I was like, yeah, that should be a thing. And so I managed to get that working, but unfortunately, it now makes it so that if you are underneath like a really bright light, you would also take damage. So I need to figure out another little piece of code. I don't know how to get whatever piece of information that is yet. Maybe I can get like a type of light that is causing me damage, or that's mostly illuminating me. I don't know if that's even possible. But if it is, then I might be able to say only sunlight damages you, or something to that effect. I don't know. I spent actually not a whole lot of time doing it. It came pretty quickly, so I find that you know, even though I know how to like code in multiple languages, I find that learning and figuring out the fun pimps, trying to be nice here, the fun pimps code is the hard part. It's the stuff that actually takes me a fair bit of time to figure out. Just like, how did they organize their stuff to do anything, you know? So just gonna eat and drink some stuff. I didn't find almost any other creatures yesterday, which was kind of sucky. I think there was one boar, and that's pretty much it. And I don't think... Yeah, I don't even know. I must have eaten it already. Which is kind of crap. I did get that airdrop, though, so that was nice. So, you know. Right, I do also need to make it so that you could heat these up, because that would be good. Get rid of that food poisoning, for the most part. I excelled in chemistry when I was in high school, even while sleeping half of the class, getting an A+ at the time, and then got a scholarship for a school complete with a plane ticket. Whew, nice. To anywhere. But when I was getting ready to go, they changed their minds, and they told me lifespan for chemical engineers in our country are up to 30+ only. And they let me speak to their chemical engineer. So you're saying that the chemical engineers actually just didn't live very long. Not that the job itself wasn't very long. Yikes. I would say chemical engineer, though, is a good job in theory for the upcoming future. Though with AIs, you'd have to be able to interact more with artificial intelligence to be able to figure out some of the I don't know, I guess the dynamics of it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, use this. Yeah, I was pretty good actually at chemistry in high school, and then for whatever reason in university, chemistry just kicked my ass. I have no idea what. It must have been the way that they taught it or something, but like I was not good at chemistry in university. Despite getting like A's in high school, I don't really know the difference there, but that's fine. Okay, clay soil. I think I should put this into the forge real quick. Just like that. And, Trekker! How's it going? I took a look at this stamina stuff for you, and I know what you're saying. The difference between the plank and the bat here. For stamina costs. And yeah, I gotta figure that out still. I did one pass through it, and yeah, it's gonna be tricky to figure it out. Anyhow, recipes, stone arrows, we'll get those ready for Horde Night. Compound bow is ready. You can be repaired. You can't be repaired? Really? Is it because you have a modifier in you? Gotta be a recipe for it. Weird. Okay, anyway. That's fine. Yeah, safety here in the country is basically non-existent. Ugh, that's terrible, dude. I know that's sort of, you know, that kind of stuff sort of happened in our country too, like in Newfoundland. You know, there are songs about how, like, the chemical industry in Newfoundland was not very good. Company! He's already in. We're out. Come on. Ooh, I may have made a mistake. Maybe not. Oh. Alright. Well, I need to do some work out here anyway. That's just like, yeah, I need to get this done. Spent too much time yesterday doing other things. What would be nice is to make another level of these guys too, right? I can also left a hammer or a wrench downstairs here. Because yeah, if you had a little bit nicer... I hear you, guy. I hear you. Yeah. I don't see you, but I know you're around. A little bit... Okay, yeah, I've totally lost that thought. Oh, right. If there were, iron supports for those, and, like, thicker barbed wire... No! Oh, lost 2 hits. 3 hits. Hit him! 2. Use. No! 1. You might not be dead. There we go. Now he's dead. Okay. Yeah, apparently I left my axe upstairs. That's fine. We'll just craft another one. Takes only a moment. Let's put this guy down here. How exactly best to do this? Maybe here? Like that? Well, that works. Sure. Cool. Yeah, probably a crawler. He'll get over here at some point. We'll see him probably trying to cross the road. Alright. So, I need 1, 2, 4, maybe spikes? Yeah, let's go with 4 of those. Spikes. Can I make... just start with, like, the iron ones? Sure. Good enough. And you down here. And then we'll upgrade those guys. Because, yeah, we gotta have this stuff kind of ready for the horde base. These middle ones are kind of the ones that get the worst. Those ones, and the ones that are kind of close to these little jumping areas. So we'll just slowly upgrade this place, and it'll be good. What about raising it a little? Yeah, for the plank. Yeah, I think is what you're saying. For the light. Yeah, sure. I could quite likely do that. It's a good idea. No. Fry me. That should be a favorite. We'll craft 1 of these. 1 should be enough. Daytime now, I don't really need to worry so much about this spear. Pick that up and put this down, and we'll upgrade it after we put the light on it. That's probably good. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'll get to the Horde Night tonight because it's already basically 7. Wow, it's 6:45. I know there's not going to be enough time to do a proper Horde Night unless it's just me not talking to you guys, which is only so much fun. Okay. How much did I make these worth? 20. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to do some serious upgrading on some of these and around this here base. But we'll just do it a little bit at a time. I was thinking too, based on the fact that there's like all these other really big towns around, I think what I might do is just make this like my horde base, and we'll just come here for like half the week or whatever, or a couple days of the week, and repair them, build it up, and go from there. And otherwise, just spend the time looting in other towns, because, you know, I think that's probably our best bet. Got to sleep, guys. Have lots of things to do tomorrow, everyone. Have a good stream, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Why, thank you very much, Mr. Bonecraken, and yeah, have a good night. Hopefully, hey, hopefully your house gets finished real soon, and you don't get any more headaches. So yeah, have a good one. And upgraded. Okay. Over to here. I know I can't upgrade that. I know. Did I leave any flashlights in this building? Can't remember. Because I wanted to get at least 4 total. Okay, so we have more sleepers, or spawn, yeah. So, well, oh my, ow, that stung. I don't really want to use that right now. What did you step on, you dang dog? Okay, I'm gonna go outside and just check my self here, because that's not very good. Nope. You tab. Let's go over here. We do have none, but I do have a little bit of healing, I believe, from there. We will heal naturally, but we need to get one more level of this. That would be good. Fortitude level 5. So that'll cost us 3 points, I believe. Because that's a tour. Yeah. So after today, we should be fine. I think what I'm going to do is just use my arrows on these happy little doggies. Reload! Okay. I don't remember. I don't think dogs in my mod take the same type of damage. Yeah, there must have been a number of landmines down there. I'm not even going to go down for those. Alright, so now we should be able to just punch this, pick it up. Beautiful. I didn't make these guys pick upable, because, well, Guppy didn't either. But they just, I don't know. Boom. I think you're dead. You're not dead. Whew. Okay. Yeah, we'll bring the lamp outside because it'll have lots of light too. There's a flashlight. Okay. That lamp does nothing. You're dead. You're probably not dead. There you go. Pick up. Okay. Up we go. That lamp is nothing. a bunch of them in here. Oh man. Yeah, because the first time I went through here, I didn't quite have that mod working how I wanted it to. And now that it does, it's fine. Body damage does nothing. You have to hit them in their stupid heads. There. That is the direction to go in here. That lantern, and we'll just get this flashlight, and that should be enough. There we go. I think that one is dead. Yep. You are not dead. That guy's still not getting back up, so that's good. Still not getting back up. Fantastic. There we go. And down and out we go. I might come and collect the bones from these guys later, but right now it's Horde Night to consider, so we're gonna keep on working on that. Let's see here. Favorites, frames, probably 3 more. It blew up real good. It did blow up real good. Now this could be a problem. Why? So there's something. There's a block that's obviously giving me these bulbs when it shouldn't be. We have 4 of these total. I should not be getting that many of these. Okay, I mean, I have a rough idea of why that's happening. I just not quite sure which block is the problem. That's okay. Let's go across from here. Drop down one of those. I'm not really gonna measure this out. I just doesn't seem really worth it at this point. And maybe there. Okay. We'll get the flashlights. How does this work? Like this. So that. We'll upgrade this a little bit. Maybe 2. Why not? I should make another hammer too. This is something that ought to get done. Put that flashlight that way. And then get this one here. Put a lamp maybe there. Ooh, that is some bright. Yeah. It's definitely brighter than it ought to be, I think. Like, you shouldn't really be able to notice the light in the daytime, I don't think, from a lamp. But that's not my lamp, so I'll have to talk to Guppy about that one. That's his deal. What would happen if I did that? Perfect. Just balance that right there on that really sharp spike. Only 7 days to die. I'm sure there's other games, but it's one of those weird peculiarities that 7 days to die has. All of its floating weird blocks and stuff. Let's repair that one. Okay, so all those corner ones are done. I'm actually gonna, maybe now that we're at this stage, I can just do all these ones. Sorry, it's a little bit of a slower day, but we gotta get building this thing. Just so it's a little stronger. I still haven't gotten to the entities, but by me starting to work a little bit on the iVampire mod, it does mean that a little more of that's starting to happen. 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Isn't there a... There it is. That's better. That's better. So, and then we're going to do some digging so that we can have it so that they don't jumping, so I can funnel them in the correct way. So how did I do that on this side? We have it so that they're basically coming in at this angle here. Ideally, that's what they'll do, is they'll come pretty much straight through here. And I don't know. This is a bit of a different design than, so that they'll go possibly run towards the spikes this way and that way. Maybe avoid the center part. Yeah, we'll see how that all goes. What I'll do is this. Dig this down. One more. Because it's just, I don't think one really... It doesn't really often make it so they don't want to run through it. Oh right, that was the thing I did in Darkness Falls, is I used bars instead. Just go a couple more here. Mr. New, a new keyboard. It blew up real good. You stole Guppy's lantern. Yeah, I got permission to use all this stuff. I'm using his mod, but then I tweak it for how I like it, so... I think it's a... I mean, there isn't really a good way to do it. The classes for that are not very good. Okay, we're running out of materials. Yeah, I kind of like this design a bit better, in that it still stops them from coming this way, and then they'll run over here. Oh, my headset just, 1 second, guys. It's got this, like, it needs a battery to run, so when the batteries die, it starts making giant clicking sounds in my ear, which oftentimes scare the crap out of me. So, that's, you know, why that happens. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. That's what we're going to do here. Ultimately, what we're going to do is we're going to dig out some of these parts. Let's go and get ourselves some more wood frames. We can't because we don't have more nails. Okay, but yeah, this will all get dug out first, I think. And then, or what I'll do is I'll start digging this out. And then cover it up, and that will make it so that there is basically the start of a hole underneath it that then can become a nice little fall trap. And then I'm going to figure out how exactly I want to do that. I'm guessing maybe ladders that go all the way back up so the zombies can climb out. And then maybe extend the ladders out 1 or 2 blocks so that they fall into the thing better. I think that would be maybe the best way to do that. There. So, there's that. So yeah, we'd have to start taking apart this house probably to get more nails. Or maybe this one. One of the two. My keyboard. Oh! I see. Is dropping letters or adding wrong ones. Oh no! I assume that's a new thing that's happening. I had a keyboard that did that, and then I got rid of it. Well, that's not true. I think I still have it, but I don't use it anymore because it sure makes it hard to play the game when random stuff is happening or random stuff isn't happening. Yeah, I don't really like that at all. How many nails does that use? Does the bars use? Because I would think that a bar would use it would use 8 nails, right? You'd think. Or screws or something. But it probably only uses 1 or something Bar. Okay, uses 4. I don't know how this thing stays together, but, you know, I guess it does. I guess the other ways you could do it is you could use 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever, on each side, and then have these drilled in a little bit, and then they would just be held in by the force, like lateral forces or whatever. But oh, sounds like the kiddos are up. So guys, I think I'm going to be pretty much done for today. What I'll probably do is just work on this until about 7 or 8, and then this is off by 1. Arrgh. Well, I'll fix that. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'll keep digging a lot of this out and get it ready for the horde. And then that way tomorrow we just start right at the horde, and that's pretty much that. So yeah. Anyhow, hope you guys have a good day, and should be good. Yeah, I pretty much just have to do this. Like, there's not much else going on. Should be good. Okay, guys, hit that like button, and if you are new to the channel and want to stay apprised, hit the subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter if you want more knowledge about what's going on.
Zombies anymore.
You don't want to make zombies anymore?
Instead, I want to make My Little Ponies.
You want to make My Little Ponies instead of zombies?
All 6 of them.
All 6 of them?
Yeah, the ones that can talk.
Oh yeah,
6.
I know. We just gotta do some more genetic engineering. It's not a big deal.
How much steps?
Oh, it's a lot. It's not easy.
How much days and years?
It's gonna take you years to learn all that stuff.
How much? But I want.
Hey guys,
I don't know
I gotta go. See you later.
But I